Sorry it took me so long. I was putting on my diapers. Hey Arjun, what was that? My welcome to country? Isn't that the wrong country, Mike? What stunts you force me to do? This is the 10 minutes I stretch out to 15 in Trump-like delusion and random rambling that you 550 whip-smart and generous souls have come to listen to me. By the way, who's Dennis Lilly? So please don't come up to me later and bullshit me, as you guys have, that my speech is always the highlight of the evening. Because I'm extremely gullible and take people at face value. In any case, my speech is the highlight of the evening for me. You should follow the golden rule of the Chappell Foundation. Do not encourage the bastard. My dear friend Greg Chappell was even kind enough to tell me yesterday not to turn up today, as I had done F all and I couldn't have done it without the forbearance of my heartthrob of 42 years, Alpana. The Chappell Foundation, along with its partners, is making a huge difference, but we are only able to do this because of your love, your affection, and your support. It means much more to us than you can ever imagine. So, a massive, massive thank you.
Now here to say a few words on behalf of the wonderful organisation that we're all here to celebrate this evening. The man, the myth, the chairman, the force of nature. Please welcome Darshak Mehta to the stage. Darshak.
This is the 10 minutes I stretch out to 15 in Trump-like delusion and random rambling that you 550 whip-smart and generous souls have come to listen to me. By the way, who is Dennis Lilly? So please don't come up to me later and bullshit me, as you guys have, that my speech is always the highlight of the evening. Because I'm extremely gullible and take people at face value. In any case, my speech is the highlight of the evening for me. You should follow the golden rule of the Chappell Foundation. Do not encourage the bastard. My dear friend Greg Chappell was even kind enough to tell me yesterday not to turn up today, as I had done F all and moreover had F all to do. I tell you, these Aussies, all effortless sledgers. 27 million Virat Kohlis. Allow me to express my unabashed and admiration and salute some real heroes in this room. I would like them to please stand up. Take a bow. Dr. Terry Sade, CEO, and Leo Wasserberg, Chairman of Ways Bondi. Where are you? Stand up and stay standing like bad boys. Simon Bird, Chairman, and Jason Juretic, CEO of Stepping Stone House, Dulwich Hill. Marcus Watson, CEO of Backtrack, and Bernie Shakeshaft, the charismatic founder of Backtrack. Virginia Howard Taylor, Chair of Chaldomandi. Megan Wilson, Chair of Coffee Brigade. Sue Maloney, Director of Raw Potential, Canberra. Stand up, Sue. Come on. Don't be shy. And Justine Gordon, CEO of Burdekin. These are our charity partners who are at the coalface in combating the scourge of homelessness. As you can see, we have, as usual, and rather unfairly, buried them in Siberia because they never complain. They have too much class. I urge you, please, to again fulsomely applaud their contribution. This is the point I start crying. The Chappell Foundation merely raises money. They change lives. They are smart, dedicated, and selfless people who are committed to making our society a better one. After ranting and raving for 7 years, I was struggling to find new material to entertain, sensationalize, provoke, and horrify you. So I reached out to most of these smart folks who you just felicitated, and I have shamelessly stolen some of their ideas and IP, and I'm passing them off as my own. Already, some of you folks have been drinking like your liver is on permanent vacation. So it'll be a very long evening if I bored you shitless with my solutions to youth homelessness. But I will say this. Who would have thought that the answer to homelessness lies in first building social housing? Duh. It must be E equal to MC square, because our leaders still haven't figured it out. Either that or the Einsteins have worked out that it is just too hard, so they all act concerned and wring their hands. The status quo ante is only going to see our streets increasingly inhabited by the homeless. Maybe they are waiting for permanent permanent tent colonies on Martin Place and feces on Macquarie Street. And I'm not exaggerating. Next time you are in San Francisco, check out Tenderloin, Fisherman's Wharf, or even Union Square. We need to build new public housing with a sense of desperation, not just urgency. It might seem expensive, but it is not money wasted. It is an investment in a fair, just, and peaceful society. The core and very simple principle is that people are better able to move forward with their lives if they are first housed. Upfront costs may seem high, but we would save considerably on emergency healthcare, social services, and criminal justice involvement. My one big idea, which I had espoused a couple of years ago with all the contempt I could muster, was ditch those ridiculous AUKUS subs, which have seduced and obsessed both sides of politics and me. By the time the AUKUS subs reach us after substantially impoverishing us but enriching the Yanks and the Poms in a decade, cheap, sophisticated underwater drones will make them obsolescent white elephants, or more appropriately endangered like the North Atlantic right whale. Save $368 million bucks, spend $120 million and build social housing furiously. Fight the war already on our doorstep against homelessness. Finland has shown us that this is a challenge which can be won. All that it needs is the resolve which both the government and the opposition lack. What an electoral choice we face on Saturday, the gutless versus the heartless. If ditching the subs is too hard to stomach, the government will have to grow the cojones to either ditch the generous negative gearing tax breaks and levy the resources super profit tax that former Treasury Secretary Ken Henry said we should 15 years ago. There simply is no other alternative to do this, because increasing the VAT will be as hard as legislating 4 or 5 year parliamentary terms for our pusillanimous leaders. The time for band-aid solutions for this gaping wound of youth homelessness is long past, to quote Backtrack CEO Marcus Watson. I thank my board of directors for their fantastic, selfless, voluntary work. I ride on the shoulders of giants, and Greg, of course, is my bedrock at all times. I have done this altruistic shit for over 18 years. 10 at the LBW Trust and 8 here. And I'm hoping to walk into the sunset the moment we can find someone to hand over this baton to. Most folks are too smart to take it on, but if you want to apply, Greg is just here. I couldn't have done it without the forbearance of my heartthrob of 42 years, Alpana. The Chappell Foundation, along with its partners, is making a huge difference, but we are only able to do this because of your love, your affection, and your support. It means much more to us than you can ever imagine. So, a massive, massive thank you. I asked Grok for another way of saying, pay ridiculous prices for things you don't need, which I've been saying for 10 years ad nauseum. And Grok came up with splurge extravagantly on unnecessary items. To help you do that, here is McGrath auctioneer Mark Lyons. After joining us for our golf day at Eleanora Heights last October, we decided we had to get him back for our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We couldn't do this without you. Greatly appreciate your help and support. Thank you.